If you are looking for a perfectly tender and juicy turkey recipe, Butterball chef Shahir Massoud is here with all the tips and tricks you need to know to impress your guests this Easter. Shahir,
how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. And I was just saying, I love turkey.
This is your dad's favorite meal, right?
Turkey is a big deal in my family, so much so that we don't just wait for Easter or Christmas.
All right.
We celebrate something called Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, where we have a turkey dinner any time of year.
Shout out to your dad, Jim.
It could be his birthday in August. It could be American Thanksgiving. It's all Thanksgiving, but
Thanksgiving and Easter both coming up. Let's see if Jim's been doing it the right way all along. We've got a couple tips and tricks to help anyone out there. I don't know if you've ever roasted the turkey yourself,
I've never
Louis.
been given that responsibility.
You can do it with these tips and tricks. First things first, what size turkey should you buy? 1.5 pounds per guest. So if you got 8 people coming over, simple math, Louis?
It's 14.
Close enough?
12.
There you go, Louis.
Yes.
12 pounds, 1.5, because that includes the weight of the bones that you're going to use for the stock and the soup after the fact, and it gives you enough for leftovers afterwards. So 1.5 pounds per guest. And then what type of turkey to buy? You could buy one that's meant to be cooked from frozen or pre-stuffed, etc. Read the labels, and I say read the labels because, for example, this turkey is designed to be thawed first. So you got to plan ahead a little bit. It doesn't thaw overnight in the fridge. You need 1 full day for every 4 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Louis, don't get lost on me now.
1 full day.
1 full day for every 4 pounds. So if you've got that 12-pound turkey, you need 3 full days of thawing time in the fridge. So read that carefully. Next, the depth of your roasting pan, super important. Here I've got a 3-inch roasting pan. That's what you want. Too little, and you might make a mess in your oven, lose your drippings. Too high, and you don't get that even color. You want the hot oven air to circulate all around your bird.
Okay, so what do we got here?
Now here, very important, you gotta elevate the bird. You gotta lift it on a roasting rack. This is super key for getting that hot air circulating all around to get even browning. If you do not have a roasting rack, Louis, I brought this for you.
Oh.
Little tinfoil crown.
The same thing. It does
Anything,
the exact same
just
thing.
to prop up that turkey so that that hot oven air can circulate around. Or even some veggies, if you got whole carrots or whatever, to lift up. Now next, how do you know when your turkey's done? You can't do the finger test, Louis. You can't, it might look golden brown. That ain't gonna do it. This is your best friend in the kitchen come Easter or Thanksgiving. 165 in the breast, and we just said off air. You want 165 in the breast, but actually the dark meat performs a little better, a little higher, like 180. So you can tent your breast with a little bit of tin foil to slow down the cooking once it gets to 165, and then give it a couple extra minutes for 180 in the dark meat.
People who are nosy, people who are opening the oven, how bad is that? When is the right time to look at the oven? When the time is done, because you don't want to be letting the heat out.
Now I know Jim is a turkey expert, so I'm not blaming you, Jim, but if your grandma was basting the turkey, grandma's wrong. Don't baste the turkey.
She's watching too, so she might be a little upset.
Wrong. When you baste the turkey, you're basically cascading juices off of the turkey. You're not really making it moist. You make a turkey moist by brining it. They come pre-brined, so you're good, and not overcooking it. So by opening the oven door every 2 minutes to baste it, you're just losing your hot air and disturbing the cooking process. Don't baste your turkey. Just don't overcook it.
So when it's done, what is the key? What's the rule of thumb? How you sit? How much you let the juices go? What's the rules?
And great question. You don't carve it right away, Louis. You gotta let it sit for at least 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's gonna stay hot. Listen, if you have a clean kitchen towel and you wrap your cooked turkey in that clean kitchen towel, it'll stay hot for like 45 minutes.
Just a clean kitchen, that's all you need.
Give it a little blanket. It'll stay hot, but you gotta rest it so those juices don't go all over your cutting board. And check your cook time. How do you know how long to roast? Check butterball.ca. Depending on the type of bird and depending on the weight, there's a turkey calculator where you put it in. And the temperature, by the way, 325. The whole way through. Start to finish 325. You don't start high and finish low or vice versa. 325 will give you a beautiful, even, consistent cook, golden brown skin, and check that turkey calculator on butterball.ca for how long, and then you check.
And while you're at butterball.ca, you have all the recipes, what you can do with your leftover turkey, because you might have some leftover.
You should.
Shahir, thanks so much.
Good to see you.
I think Uncle Jim, my father's going to get a bit of a present. So we're going home. Shahir,
where's
thanks for doing this.
Where's my invite this year, Jim?
Next year, for sure.
I'm ready.
For sure.